Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the great and unique Swiss Air Force PC-7. The team is opening its presentation in a beautiful formation called Flying Diamond. Flying Diamond is also the name of our unique DVD, where you can see spectacular pictures of the PC-7. The PC-7 with its 9 Pilatus PC-7 turboprop aircraft is the biggest propeller aircraft team in the world. We will not amaze you with any risky maneuvers, but present to you an unforgettable and attractive aerial ballet. As ambassador of the Swiss Air Force, the PC-7 symbolizes dynamism, precision and elegance of formation aerobatics. Dynamism, precision and elegance. The big advantage of this propeller aircraft presentation is that the formation changes can actively be followed by the public, so please keep the aircraft inside during the entire presentation. Right now the formation changing from Super Arrow to Delta, here we go. And as you can observe, this demanding formation change doesn't take longer than 10 seconds. And it is ready. The precision of the aircraft maneuvers and exact formation change must be appreciated. The breadth of this big formation is approximately 70 meters. This corresponds to the wingspan of the biggest aircraft in the world, the Airbus A380. So it's a truly big formation that you see now in front of you. The Delta formation passing at a speed of approximately 190 knots. Once again, you can now assist another change in formation. The group is passing from Delta to Tel. All pilots in this display team are professional pilots of the Swiss Air Force. They normally fly the fighter jet F-18 Hornet. The training of the PC-7 aerobatic displays represents only a small part of the pilot's activities. It's their hobby, so to say. In other words, you have in front of you experienced jet fighters, jet fighter pilots, during the week are flying a model 20 tons and Mach 1.6 jet, exchanging it with a graceful propeller aircraft for the weekend. This is pretty unique in aviation. So here we go with the Tel formation. And now another highlight, you see 3 different formations within one circle. The team has now passed from Tel to Vulcan. And as these Swiss pilots like to do this, you can now see a next formation change from Vulcan to Super Los Angeles. So in other words, 3 different formations with 9 aircraft in one single circle. The Swiss Air Force PC-7 is one of the few to master this. And here we go. The soloist has separated. This is Captain David Ment, called Benson, an active F-18 fighter pilot with 2,000 flight hours. He will present us the so-called Cuban 8. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the commander of the PC-7 team. It is Colonel Bernard Hoffmann, a highly experienced professional pilot and a former F-18 fighter pilot. You might see him, he's in front of the tower building, and he's staying there, and as you can see, he's equipped with a radio, so that he can give direct, corrective instructions to the pilots if necessary, so that you can enjoy a great show. And if you're interested in more information on this famous PC-7 team, please visit our internet site www.pc7-team.ch. I say again, pc7-team.ch, our internet site. And here the last passing of our soloist. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please look straight ahead. Look straight ahead for a truly amazing, and I would say even frightening highlight, the so-called mega split. So initially the 8 aircraft that you have in front of you will split into 3 subgroups, and then they will present spectacular crossings. So here we go. The mega split. You have one formation just in front of you, flying in the mini diamond formation, which is performing an inclined 60 degrees slope. And the 2 other groups, 2 aircrafts on the left, 2 aircrafts on the right, will now perform a spectacular crossing. So ladies and gentlemen, crossing of 4 aircrafts. Keep your cameras ready. This is pretty unique. And again, our internet site, PC-7-team.ch. Go there, we have also a guest book where you can place your comments. But let's go back now to the spectacular crossing of 4 aircraft.
Zeg, jij hebt genoeg gedronken normaal. Oké, dat is genoeg nu. Zelfs pak je nog eens.
Here we go. And now from your right comes our solist, Captain Ment, with a short solo display. He approaches at the speed of 250 knots and begins a steep climb in order to prepare for the spin and frightening maneuver. So here he comes. 400 kilometers per hour. He climbs, climbs, climbs. Reaches minimum speed and falls in spin. Now. But as the PC-7 is a very reliable and proven training aircraft, this uncomfortable situation can be recovered easily, which is perfectly demonstrated by our solist Benson. Here we go. And now approaching firmly left, ladies and gentlemen, a specialty of the PC-7 team unique in the world of formation aerobatics. They will present 5 single loops. So let's connect to the leader's aircraft and follow this unmatched specialty of the Swiss aerobatic team. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is Swiss precision at its best. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5 single loops of the Swiss Air Force PC-7 team. This is great. And now, on your right, another elegant 2013 program element, debuted in mirror flight. You will see the 2 aircrafts coming right now, upside down. This really looks funny, but it's quite difficult to fly. And don't forget, there is a propeller at the front of the aircraft that can really hurt if you get too close. So here we go with the mirror flight. And now, straight ahead, you can identify our 2 soloists who will start a program with a so-called looping underway, a kind of a double looping. And please observe now what is going to happen after this looping, an impressive crossing. And now, well, that was pretty close, and they will do more of this right now. As you can see, the PC-7 turboprop training aircraft is not only a fast but also a highly maneuverable aircraft, which is perfectly demonstrated by our 2 solists. And now watch the next close crossing, distance 3 meters. During this maneuver, they have to support an acceleration of 6G, and now they try to do a coordinator, renversement and left. Here we go. This is a real ballet, ladies and gentlemen. And now we go for the last close crossing, followed by an inverted flight. Thanks to our two captains for this impressive display. Now let's follow another elegant maneuver, the so-called waterfall, approaching from your front right. Again, I'm connecting you with the leader, so you can follow his orders. This sounds quite relaxing, doesn't it? Top bar, top bar, top bar. And they really enjoy it. Very great Swiss precision in front of you. And again to your front left, the Pilatus PC-7s are in the mini arrow formation, followed by a looping. Aerobatic maneuvers with propeller aircraft flying in formation are very difficult to execute. The maneuvers are close together and completed very quickly. The distance between aircraft is only 3 to 4 meters, or approximately 10 feet, with changes in speed from 110 to 170 knots. Frankly speaking, flying aerobatics in close formation with propeller-driven aircraft demands the highest level of skills by the team's military pilot. Here we go. And once more, our soloist approaching from your right fills the gap with a special intermezzo. He will present a so-called standing aid, which means that he will fly 2 attached loopings, which represents the number 8. So here we go, full speed. So let's go for the first one. Make a reverse now. And let's try to go for the second one. Full throttle, and yes indeed. We will do the same now, coming down, which at the end looks like the figure of 8. Our soloist continues with a so-called Derry roll, named after the famous British pilot of World War II called John Derry. Also would like to take this opportunity to present to you the leader of the PC-7 team, flying the front aircraft. This is Captain Martin Vetter, called DJ. He as well is an experienced F-18 fighter pilot with over 2,300 flight hours. While he has been with the team for 8 years, this is his second season as the team's leader. But let's come back now to our soloist for his last flyby. And now please, ladies and gentlemen, another highlight of this year's presentation. We are presenting to you a real tunnel. Therefore, the 7 PC-7 aircrafts approaching from the right have reduced their speed to 140 knots. With an airspeed of over 250 knots, will now fly through this tunnel. And today we are doing something very special, because it will be not only one, but as you can see on your left, 2 tunnel drivers trying to fly through this tunnel. So, the tunnel on your right, the tunnel drivers on your left, and now let's keep the eyes wide open to find the hole in this tunnel. Excellent. What about the second? Great. And the second aircraft is our soloist, who is now making again a solo display. It starts with a looping. During this solo display, let me give you a few technical details about the Pilatus PC-7 aircraft. The Pilatus PC-7 is a famous training aircraft and known as the quietest, probably most economical turboprop in its category. The aircraft has been produced by Pilatus Aircraft Limited in Switzerland, who has sold, as we heard before, over 450 PC-7s to 20 countries worldwide. The PC-7 aircraft has excellent flight characteristics and is equipped with a Pratt & Whitney turboprop engine, which produces 550 horsepower. The takeoff weight is approximately 1,900 kilos. And you see now the soloist in a deep right turn. During that turn, he has to support an acceleration of 6 Gs. The maximum speed of this aircraft is around 500 km per hour or 270 knots. It climbs at 2,150 feet per minute and has an operating altitude of 25,000 feet. Since 1982, 40 of these aircraft have been in service with the Swiss Air Force as the basic and advanced trainer. And here we go, this is the salute of our soloist, ladies and gentlemen. He's rocking his wings to salute you. And now from the left, the PC-7 team is presenting the last flight over, starting with the beautiful sphere formation.
Is dat een PC-17?
PC-17.
And please check now the 3 aircrafts in the back. They are repositioning themselves, leading to a new figure called rocket now. And apparently these pilots love to do this, so they will initiate another formation change, passing to the well-known Ariane formation. Here we go, change into Ariane. And once more, this figure is flown with Swiss precision. To your right, you will now observe the solo aircraft rejoining the team. Once the formation is complete, the team speed of approximately 140 knots will be increased to 250 knots, and the 9 aircrafts will be ready for the great finale.
Oh.